3 months ago, I met the most amazing man to ever come into my life. Amazing because of the way he treats me, the way he makes me laugh, the way he makes me feel calm inside, and he makes me cry. Yeah, that's important too, because then I know that I don't want to live without him. He's that important to me. But then I knew that. You see, I picked him up hitchhiking along the side of the road. Didn't quite know who he was, but I picked him up. Then, when he told me who he was, I realized that I knew him from elementary school. Not knew him, but knew who he was. And so he was a little surprised that I remembered who he was. And it was a pretty awesome experience, I have to say. I really think it's quite a story that I could pick someone up, have a few minutes conversation with them, take them home, drop them off. And he said to me, well, maybe I'll see you around again sometime. And I thought, no, I doubt it. I don't see anybody. So I go home and I think about that chance meeting for 2 days before I get to the point where I can't eat. I put food to my mouth and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I realize I have to get a hold of him. I have to see what would come out of a meeting again with him. Because I knew at the point that when I couldn't eat, that I loved this man. And I knew that from previous experiences and everything that had brought me to this moment. So I called him, left a message. He called me back. You know, I wasn't sure, but I knew I had to follow my heart. I had to be right with me. So I picked him up, took him to my place, and we chatted, and we had a great time. And I really felt like, oh my gosh, like he just belongs in my life. He's just like he's always been there, always. And now I can't imagine him not being there. And it's hard to think that I would have to walk away from him and not have him in my life because he's that important. I simply can't describe in words the way I feel beyond that I love him. And I'm sure I'm a little overwhelming for him because I realize that not everybody's had the same experiences. Not everybody's had those euphoric moments that give you a greater idea of your own self-purpose. And I think, oh my gosh, okay, maybe I need to back off and stop pushing so hard because this is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. 3 months and it's like a fairy tale. It's like a fairy tale. And, you know, a lot of people don't believe in fairy tales. And I can see that it looks like a fairy tale, but I know for me that it's really real and that I love him. I do. He's already a part of who I am. And that's just simply amazing. I love you, Toby.